Well, for the first time in many weeks, Dolton trustees and Mayor Tiffany Henyard held a public meeting together, but not at Village Hall.
South suburban politician Tiffany Henyard appears to have lost control of both.
The business of Dolton and the...
You're a clown. We will continue to speak out against wrongdoing.
Why won't you step down?
Tonight was a special board meeting because business has not gotten done at 2 previous meetings, so that's some progress there. But this meeting was not without its fair share of...
Landlord showed up here to see her tenant in person after she says Henyard has been dodging both her and rent payments for months.
Dolton home that she leased to Mayor Tiffany Henyard has filed eviction papers. She says Henyard has not paid her rent, and now
Tiffany Henyard's landlord, and she says she came to this Thornton Township meeting Tuesday night hoping to get paid what she says she...
No one, and I repeat, no one can run circles around me when it comes to public.
That is another board meeting got canceled because of a lack of a quorum.
And that came after a disagreement about where to hold the meeting as trustees expressed concerns for their...
Super mayor drama. The village of Dolton is supposed to be run by responsible adults, except, apparently, Tiffany Henyard didn't get that memo. The mayor made quite the spectacle at a recent meeting, showing up in a solid gold blazer. Yes.
Trustee Jason House, who's running against her, is part of a group that calls themselves the Clean House Slate because apparently...
A power grab. That's it. Power and money grab. King. Arrest for individuals involved. I will be pressing charges.
You read that right. And begging, yes, begging for someone to give her back a measly $619. Now, Tiffany, what in the world is going on here? We have an actual mayor showing up in glittering gold asking for a few $100, as if that's going to solve Dolton's problems. Spoiler alert, it won't, but it gets better or worse, depending on how you look at it. Tiffany's audacity to demand that $619 in a public meeting while clad in a blazer likely worth more than the amount she's asking for is peak irony. Not to mention, she's been making headlines for allegedly mishandling taxpayer funds, spending lavishly on luxury dinners, extravagant travel, and even constructing a skating rink she only uses for personal events. While Dolton struggles with its debt, Tiffany is over here building an ice rink just for her parties. Priorities, right? Now, this meeting was supposed to be special. Business has been at a standstill after 2 previous meetings failed to accomplish anything. So, some progress was made, but it wasn't without drama. Tiffany has been under fire for months, with new scandals surfacing nearly every week. She's accused of using taxpayer money like a personal piggy bank, splurging on anything from private parties to lavish travel, and even funding a full-time security detail that's cost the town over $1 million in police overtime. Imagine living in a small town where the police are more like Tiffany's personal security force than, actual law enforcement. It's absurd. It gets even more ironic because Tiffany isn't just dealing with local criticism, she's now on the radar of federal investigators. Both Dolton and Thornton Township have received subpoenas, and Tiffany's political committee and personal charity are under scrutiny for potentially misusing taxpayer funds. We're talking about first-class flights, luxury hotel stays, and accusations that the village's money was used to fund personal shopping sprees. Meanwhile, Dolton residents are drowning in debt, and Tiffany's allegedly living large on their dime. But wait, there's more. While residents face financial struggles and essential services go unfunded, Tiffany's landlord showed up at a board meeting to demand her overdue rent. Yep, the super mayor is apparently behind on rent. Her landlord claims Tiffany and her boyfriend, Kamal Woods, haven't paid a dime since August and even had the nerve to change the locks on the house. So, picture this, the mayor of a town earning hundreds of thousands in salary can't pay rent, yet she's out here demanding a few $100 from a fellow trustee. This is what happens when the person running the village isn't held accountable. But let's return to the $619 Tiffany is so desperately demanding. She says it's owed to her for trusted training, but really, should something like this be aired in a public meeting? Is this really what she's concerned about when the town is in such financial disarray? Tiffany's actions are giving off a serious vibe of desperation. She's making such a scene over $619, but given all the rumors surrounding her finances, maybe it's more important than it should be. And don't forget the drama surrounding Tiffany's eviction. Her landlord has filed eviction papers, saying she's months behind on rent, and now wants to kick her out. It's not a good look for the asterisk super mayor, asterisk especially when the village is reportedly $5 million in debt. Still, she's out here spending taxpayer money on things like billboards with her face plastered all over the town. One resident even compared her to a South American dictator, saying it feels like Venezuela under Nicolas Maduro. And it's not just residents who are fed up, trustees are turning on her too. Kiana Belcher, a trustee, said Tiffany's behavior has turned Dolton politics into a joke, so let's pause and check the public's response. One commenter pointed out that employees are sitting around with nothing to do, contributing to the town's financial issues. They're not wrong. Tiffany's talking about how broke the village is, yet employees have had their internet access cut off, and there's not enough work to go around. Maybe, just maybe, instead of focusing on her personal vendettas, Tiffany should be running the town. Another commenter said it's time for her to pay back the nearly $1 million she allegedly spent on her mom's driveway. Oh, the shots fired. But seriously, if Tiffany's so concerned about the village's finances, maybe she should start with her own spending. And the cherry on top of this dumpster fire? Tiffany's running for re-election. Yes, you read that right. Despite the federal investigations, the evictions, and the town's financial crisis, Tiffany is out here announcing her bid for another term as mayor, predicting a landslide victory. Confidence is one thing, but given everything that's come to light, it's hard to see how she can spin this into a win. Her opponents aren't holding back either. Trustee Jason House, who's running against her, is part of a group calling themselves the Clean House Slate. After everything that's happened, they might be right. Tiffany's leadership has led Dolton into chaos. Meetings are regularly turning into shouting matches, and the town's finances are in total disarray. Her leadership has become a power grab, all while federal investigators are looking into her spending. Residents are frustrated, trustees are turning on her, and even her landlord is trying to evict her. It's a total mess. Despite all this, Tiffany's still out here acting like she's untouchable. In a rambling Facebook Live video, she even threatened to arrest her political opponents. She didn't specify what crimes they allegedly committed, though. It's like she's living in her own reality where threats can make her problems disappear. Spoiler alert, that's not how the real world works. So where does this leave us? On one hand, you've got a mayor making grand promises, running for re-election, and threatening people with jail time. On the other hand, she's facing eviction, under federal investigation, and presiding over a town drowning in debt. It's hard to see how Tiffany can turn this around, but if there's one thing we've learned about her, it's that she's not going down without a fight. We want to hear from you. Do you think Tiffany has a chance at re-election, or is this the end of the road for the asterisk super mayor asterisk? And what do you make of her demanding $619 at a village meeting, desperation, or something else? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below because this drama is far from over.